You're listening to Evolving Moons Podcast
with Jess and Katie. Hello, everybody.
Hi, welcome back to Evolving Moons.
Evolving Moons. With Jess and Katie. Happy Tuesday.
Yeah, happy Tuesday. Thanks for
The Bachelor.
Oh shit, The Bachelor's on tonight. We're gonna watch it tomorrow though, because we record things in this house.
We hate commercials, especially
when
I feel
it's
like
2 hours
2 hours.
long.
Yeah, like come on, I cannot handle that.
We can't wait though. It's
exciting.
been a long time. It's the longest I've ever had to wait for The Bachelor.
I know, it's so exciting. Also, I want to point out this sweatshirt that I'm wearing. It says mental health is just as important as physical health.
That's nice.
And on the 10th of October was World Mental Health Day.
Was it?
Yeah, to
That's
bring
cool.
attention and awareness to mental health and to help stray away from the stigmas of it, and just I think like there's fundraising things that go on for it, and yeah, mostly for attention and awareness. But we're all about that here.
Yeah,
mental
that's
health.
Really nice.
So also the sweatshirt matches my nail color.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
She's all, look at my nails and my sweatshirt with my engagement ring.
Just...
You're annoying. That's funny that you say that October 10th was that day, because the only thing I could think about was the 10-10-20s on your titties, bitch. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did. I loved that.
Anyways, sorry. Inappropriate, but
whatever. We love it.
Yeah.
Not that we're appropriate ever on here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, it's total opposite of like,
of
mental health awareness. I'm like 10-10-20s on your titties, bitch.
Whatever.
Oh, we're done.
Both are important. Boobs and mental health.
Yeah, fuck. Wait, isn't October Breast Cancer Awareness Month?
Is it? Or is it September? No, I think it is October.
It's October, right?
Oh,
so both are important.
Wow.
Anyways, so today we're going to be talking about manifesting. I hope there's like sparkles in my hand later when you do that.
Manifesting.
Like not just manifesting, but like having that kind of mindset. You know, people joke about manifesting all the time. I know there's this meme. I wish I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna bring it up. There's this one where it's like, oh, bitches like think about you and be like, why didn't you like hit me up or something? And then underneath someone retweets it and it's like, first of all, it's called manifesting.
I've seen that.
Yeah, I love that one.
But okay, so let's talk about, let's define manifesting before we like go further.
Okay, yeah. To me, manifesting is just putting what you want out there into the world, like the idea, and kind of calling it in for you to accept it into your life.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, I'm going to wish it and it's going to come true kind of thing. It's more like you are allowing it to come into your life, and so it is more than likely going to, because you're ready to receive it.
I love that. I feel like a good word that comes to mind is like intentions.
Yeah, like setting intentions. Yeah, that's a first start. Like the first start to manifesting
set your goal
is like
or your
setting
intentions.
your it's not goal, intention kind of thing. You set your intentions into the world and you're like calling in what you want.
Yes.
Which I think is nice.
I love that.
And then because of that, you have this like mindset that pushes you more towards that goal and like more positive in a positive way.
That's what we're going to be talking about today, is like how to use manifestation in certain situations, what you can manifest, things like that. But then also the mindset aspect of all of it. Yeah. So nice. You pulled a card.
Yeah, I pulled a card. So I asked kind of just like, how can we manifest our best life?
Yeah.
You know, because very general card. And I pulled a Hermit card, the Hermit. Also, okay, side note. I've never used this deck before on this show. Podcast, whatever.
Yeah.
But
on this TV series.
It's the Moonchild Tarot. I hope it can.
Yeah, you can see it. Maybe.
Focusing? Okay. Oh, well. If you can't, look it up. It's beautiful. It is the most beautiful deck
it's really
I've ever owned in my life, and I'm so happy that I got it. It has this, like, goddess vibe to it. Like, it almost looks like Egyptian.
White and gold on the front. And like, gold foil, like it's shiny. It's like moon phases.
Nice. And the cards are so nice. The packaging is like
very soft cards.
Great. It has this whole book. So it's a tarot deck. Most tarot decks that you get don't have a book with it.
Right.
Because they're universal, a general kind of thing. This comes with a book, which is so nice.
So nice.
And like, I like to look it up anyways, but has everything. It has a little guide in the beginning,
It's really
like
cute.
different readings and just all this stuff.
I feel like it is nice to have a book because you know who made the card had like what purpose for the card. Like
Oh yeah,
they
this one
pulled
there's
from
so much
obviously what it means,
information.
but
There's
then
it like describes the card, like
yeah,
what it looks like. It has like keywords. So for the hermit, it says quest, meditation, solitude, retreat, enlightenment. It gives you little like questions that you can ask yourself. This says, what deeper lessons am I ready to receive? Gives you the astrological sign that comes with it, which is Virgo, I guess.
so cool.
And it gives you little gemstones, which is amethyst, celestite, and moonstone.
Oh,
it's nice. Moonstone.
That's nice.
So yeah, I asked, how can we manifest our best lives? And I pulled the Hermit, which if you have been following along, you'll know that this is a major arcana card, which is for like bigger things in your life rather than smaller things. So the Hermit talks about, it's actually kind of really wordy, this thing. So I'm trying to think about in
Like
better
how to
words.
say it better.
Yeah. So basically, this is saying that you need to look inward, kind of work on yourself, and be willing to tap into your higher power.
Well, yeah, because like a hermit, when you think of a hermit,
Yeah,
it's somebody
yeah.
who's like indoors, stays inside, stays with themselves.
But this isn't saying that you don't cut yourself off from the outside world.
Right.
You're just saying that it's time to
like be introspective.
Yeah, be introspective and like have a deeper self-awareness. And so when you think about the question,
right,
it's saying that you need to be able to do that in order to manifest the things you want from the outside world.
Which I think is super accurate because you need to be able to set that goal or intention like we just talked about. And to do that, you have to look inside of you and see what you really need at that time.
What you need to be calling in.
And then also looking inside of yourself to be able to allow yourself to receive whatever you think that you need. It's two different things. Like if you're trying to manifest love, for example, you also have to be willing to receive and accept love. And maybe you're not,
That's so nice, actually.
Yeah, right? Like, so all of it is introspective.
Yeah.
You're putting out intentions and vibes into the world, and like positive thoughts or different energies. However, a lot of it is like the receiving end of it. You need to be there.
So I was just sharing the story. I'm not going to get super into details, but I was having a good day. My vibes were right. I light a candle that's red, which is a love candle. And just the whole day. Not purposefully. Yeah, it was first. So I made this little witchy self-love jar.
So cute.
Yeah, and it was cute. And so I was having a good day. I was like, I left a little bit of the candle on top just for, days I wanted to light it. And I was like, I'm going to light it for a little bit while I get ready. And I was just like having such a good day. And like the events that transpired later.
Yeah.
Just like.
It's a direct reflection.
It's just, yeah, it was like things that I want but don't necessarily need. But it was just because I was like in that mood.
You put that energy
that day.
In
My energy was just there, and so it was like coming to me without me searching for it. So an example of the opposite is I know people who really just like the love example, just really want to be in love. They're like looking and looking and looking, and they're on all these dating apps, and they are hitting on people in random places, and then they're always complaining about it.
Right.
You're right. And so I have these conversations with them, and I'm always like, oh, like, do you think that you should be doing this? Or like, oh, like maybe it's just not the right time, or blah, blah, blah. Like I try and give them advice, but it's just like, you are not ready yourself, you're like, you're looking for something that you think you need when really you need to be working on yourself.
Right. Yeah. You're unprepared to receive what you're looking for.
Yeah.
All right. So we will eventually later on or whatever share some tips of like how to manifest other things. But we would like to spend some time talking about last year we had a solstice party. Katie like set it up and put it together. It was really cute. We've talked about it on the pod before.
Yeah.
But it was just like a girls' solstice thing. We set intentions for the next year. We wrote down our goals. We talked about stuff that we were struggling with. It was very personal. She did all of our birth charts, so all of us got to learn a little bit more about ourselves. We like let go of things and put them in a fire. It was just overall a great, overwhelmingly positive and like magical day. And something that we did was we set intentions or things that we wanted to manifest. So we kind of looked forward. This was in 2019, winter of 2019. So we were kind of looking forward to 2020. And also, you did the past, present, and future cards.
Yes.
So this was when we were talking about the future card. We then had all the girls write down, including ourselves, things that we wanted for the next year. Like there was a bunch of different questions. Like there's like 7 or 8 questions where you assessed where you were.
Oh
and
yeah,
then,
this was actually, I'm gonna link this. This was
Yeah.
the 7 strands activity that I got from my girlfriend Shannon Parker. Cutie, I met her on the Almost 30 retreat. And she sent it to me for a New Year's thing. So I think I have a link for it, and I'm sure she would appreciate it.
Yeah, so we will link it.
Yeah, it's a good
in our
exercise. It's a
description.
great exercise for like end of the year setting goals, intentions, reflection,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
So one of the questions was obviously about like your love and family life or something, relationship, something along those lines. And so one of the things that I wrote down was that I was totally happy in my relationship and that I saw myself getting engaged and like going forward on the next steps. And like I've always been planning engagement stuff and whatever, but recently, obviously, I got engaged.
Yes.
So that was something that I definitely put out there into the world and I was ready for it. I've wanted to be married for forever, like love weddings. I'm a wedding planner. We've talked about this, but I definitely was not ready for a marriage, thus far in my life until now. I feel like I am very ready. Like I feel stable in my relationship. We haven't like shared much of my like relationship past with Joshua, but we had like a moment where we broke up. I was unsure about the relationship. We were separated for months, got back together. We've been like very stable since. We live together now. We have a dog together now. Like we've made all these big positive steps. So I feel like without knowing it, we were both preparing ourselves for this. Just like our lives just flowed that way. But then finally, I mean, we're close to the end of the year, but this is like around when we did our, well, I mean, it was obviously in a few months when winter, but yeah, I mean, like almost a year later now, I finally am in that place where I'm ready to receive that, and it happened.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
And also your job.
Oh yes, also my job.
Another thing she wrote down.
Another thing I wrote down was that I was working in a restaurant, which I've talked about, and I was like ready at the time to leave. Like I get stressed out, and being in the service industry is really hard. Working with the public is hard. You want to think that people are nice, but most people are rude. It's very stressful. The job is really fast paced and like taxing on you mentally and physically. And so, also, somewhat recently, within the last couple of months, I got offered a new job, like just randomly, spur of the moment. But some things I did previous to that to manifest it was obviously COVID. That was like an unplanned thing for me, but I wasn't working at the restaurant at the time. And then I had been searching for a bunch of other jobs. I had been sending emails to people, reaching out, looking for new jobs, new opportunities. And I guess, yeah, I was just in the right place at the right time, ready to accept something, which previously I don't know if I had been ready to accept it.
Yeah, you were nervous. And like last year, you had a job offer and you weren't ready.
Right,
so
yeah,
I
didn't accept it. Yeah. Which is, yeah, we also talked about that on this not that long ago, too, is that I think I was talking about how I would be sad to leave my old job and be sad to leave my coworkers, and I really love the family environment that I had at that job. And like that's true. I wasn't mentally prepared or like allowing the new opportunity in. So
yeah. Wow, that's so nice.
That is really nice.
So for me, on that same winter solstice, I wrote very similar things down. I wrote that I wanted to be engaged and that I wanted to become a teacher and all of these things that I thought I wanted, right? I forget all the other things that we wrote, but
there was a lot.
That was in like what? November, December. That was in December when we did that?
End of November, December. Yeah, like beginning of December.
Yeah. February, I broke up with my ex. And then March, COVID hit and I was no longer teaching.
So crazy.
And so it was kind of like a wild ride. Like this year has been the opposite of kind of what I wanted. But I've come to realize that I was writing all these things down that I like wanted, like desperately wanted. And I guess the universe was just telling me like that's not what you
It's not
need.
what you needed.
It's
Yeah.
not what I need right now.
Or you weren't ready at that time for it, or it wasn't the
Yeah.
right thing. Like your relationship obviously wasn't the right one for you.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
cheated.
That's my
So,
point.
yeah,
And
you got what you
like
needed.
even though like you're setting these intentions like, oh, I want it, I want it, I want it, back to what I was saying earlier, just because you want something doesn't mean that you're ready to receive it or that the universe is ready for you to receive it just yet. And that's okay.
Or that it's the right thing for you. Like maybe you'll get the exact opposite of what you set out to have. Like maybe you're manifesting something, like for you, it's like you're manifesting this relationship, this engagement, this marriage, a future with this person, and that person is not the right person for you. So all of a sudden you get this giant smack in the face of like, now you have to deal with the person that I thought I was going to marry cheated on me. But it's like, that is literally the universe being like, you were putting so much effort into wanting this, and that effort is
it was not
needs to be
being
put elsewhere.
reciprocated.
Yeah. Like you don't need to be wasting your time on somebody that's not going to waste or spend their time on you.
Yeah.
And that was what you needed in that moment, and you didn't obviously know it, and it's not something anybody
Yeah.
wants to go through.
Yeah. So what I had my little papers that we wrote our things on. I had them wrapped up and tied around a crystal in my house on my thing.
Yeah.
This year, I took those papers and I burned them.
Really?
Yeah. It was like a letting go thing.
That's nice.
I wrote it because it was like, yeah, these were all these things that I wanted, but I don't need them. So
Right.
I'm going to let them go.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
That's a big one. That's nice.
Yeah. So that was my point. It was like, oh, we both we're manifesting things, and instead we are getting new things, or
yeah,
you know, whatever
different.
whatever we were
It's
ready for.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I assumed that I would handle my job. I said by summer, you know, and it happened well after summer.
Well, COVID changed a lot of things, I think, for everyone.
However, probably even in the summer, I wasn't really ready. You know, I still assumed after COVID I would go back to the restaurant. So yeah, I think it came to me at the time that I was ready to receive it, which was weird because I actually felt so unprepared because I was on the road trip when I got the job offer. I was on a 2-week road trip with my family in an RV, and I got a call from my fiance's dad, and he was like, I have a job opportunity with my manager, like it's in your event category, give her a call. And had an hour phone call with this woman and got hired on spot. So it's like, that was so random. I literally was in Utah at a freaking RV park, and I'm like on the phone having a professional conversation with her, and there's like kids running around and screaming, and my dog's like barking at me, and my dad's like trying to fill up our RV with gas. It's like this big like pile of mess that's happening.
That's so funny. I was on a call with the principal on my way to San Diego when I
so
got
weird.
my job offer. So that's funny.
I don't know. Things hit you at weird times.
Yeah, things come at the least unexpected times.
Yeah.
Like I had my interview on like a Thursday, and then I knew I was gonna be gone like that whole next week, and she was like, "Oh, you'll hear back from us in a week or two," and I was like, "Oh, cool! Like I'll get a week of like playing in San Diego." And then she called me the next day, like, "Oh, hey, by the way,"
you're like, "Oh, shit,
oops, sorry," but yeah. Crazy how life works.
It really is. Life is weird. Like, I always get these weird moments of like something will happen and I'll just be like, damn, is this really our lives? Like, I feel like we do that to each other a lot. Like, is this really my fucking life right now?
Well, in both positive and negative.
In both positive and
both
negative,
positive and negative ways.
I think that just goes to show that there is like something greater than yourself that just like is working its ways, you know, like it's
always
right.
Something else.
Like
something's
the universe
out there.
is a powerful
out there.
being. She's a strong bitch. The universe.
Yeah. You just got to learn how to work it.
Yeah.
Worker.
Yeah. Alrighty. So now is the portion of our episode where we'd like to share some tips with you. They're actually not our tips. Well, we're going to state these tips and tell you how we feel about them. But this article is by Lachlan Brown. I hope I'm saying that name correctly. But this is how to manifest positive energy. So like we've talked about manifesting love, manifesting a job or a career. You can manifest whatever you want. However, I feel like most commonly people just want a good life, you know, like positivity. So this is like a very broad, general steps for manifesting positive energy or like a positive life. So the first one on here is be mindful. So you mentioned mindfulness already in this, but I think this mindfulness means like be aware of your emotions, so like we manifest stuff because we want it. We talked about wants versus needs. But if you're thinking only with your emotions and you're manifesting only with your emotions, then you're only manifesting what you want at the time, and it's like emotion fueled. It's not fueled by like rationale or like your mind.
Yeah.
So I think this one, like be mindful, is like manifest what you actually need. Like take a deeper look, be introspective.
Yeah, like back to the hermit.
Yes. Wow. We're getting great at podcasting.
Wow, we're getting so good.
2 is don't forget to exercise. We've talked a lot about the benefits of exercising and being active, but the brain releases endorphins when you exercise, which make you happy. Endorphins are happy hormones. So,
very true.
Remember to exercise. If you're feeling a little bit down or negative that day, go out, get some exercise, take a walk, whatever, and you'll immediately feel better. Like it'll give you time to think about what you actually want in life and what you need, but it'll also just like boost your mood pretty much right away. I think we've all like walks. Like we talk about taking walks and exercising.
Do something.
I make myself get up and fucking weightlift every morning, even if I'm tired, because at the end of the day, I feel so much better after doing it. Not just because I feel like I've done something, but because like I'm happy. I have those endorphins. Number 3 is stop worrying. So this is obvious, I mean, you can't really be happy and positive and manifest and be welcoming of that positive energy if you're worried all the time. But a couple of things that you can do to kind of like put the worries at bay is write them down. We talk about journaling a lot.
Yes, journaling.
Meditating.
Yes.
Is another great one. We love a good meditation. Oh, and this one's cute. This one is recommended by the blog, and it says to set aside a designated worry time. So like, don't.
I'm only gonna be worried between 1 and 2 p.m.
Yeah,
today.
please don't bother me. 9:30 a.m. is my worry time. I'll be done by 10. But I like that because it's like you have things to think about, obviously, that worry you or stress you out or whatever. So like, give yourself a time to think about it. Don't just ignore it. We've also talked about toxic positivity.
Yes, yes. You don't want to be too positive all the time.
Don't ignore your worries. However, don't let them carry throughout your entire day because then you're not ready to receive.
It's not going to help you if especially things that you can't change. Like what are you going to do worrying about it?
Right.
It's just going to freak you out.
Yes.
You're not going to be able to manifest the things that you need to
fix
because
you're
your problems.
Worried. Yeah. You're not ready to receive that positive energy. Number 4 is practice gratitude. You like gratitude.
I love gratitude. Gratitude is a huge theme in my life, I think. And I think that we do we have a episode about practicing gratitude?
I don't know.
I don't even remember. What episode are we on?
A million.
Okay.
30 something. I don't know.
Wow, look at us.
I mean, we should have an episode on gratitude.
I know I've talked about it in something.
About it. Yeah.
There was like a portion where I talked about gratitude.
Maybe the
somewhere.
empathy one. To have empathy, you have to have gratitude.
Oh, well, yeah, I did say that. We'll see.
Anywho, gratitude.
One of our fans can tell us what episode it was in.
Let us know. But no, yeah, having gratitude, being aware, grateful and aware of things that you've done that are good, things that have happened to you that are good, help you be more positive as a human being. I mean, you are aware of it, which also makes you acknowledge that it can happen and positive change can happen and you can receive positive energy. Therefore, you're more likely to be ready, I think, to receive more positive energy.
Yes.
It's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah. Go me. Number 5, say what you mean. I really like this one because a lot of positive people or people that want to be more positive think that they need to just please everybody, like they're yes men or people. So something that I think truly positive people do is that they know how to say no. They know how to say stuff that could be, I don't know, not offensive, but like not pleasing to people, like not everybody, you need to be able to stand up for yourself, I guess, and set boundaries and say what you freaking mean. Like don't sugarcoat shit. Yes.
Own your shit.
Own your shit.
That's another big theme in my life, I feel like.
Own it.
I've yelled at some people.
Yeah.
We're like, just say what you want.
Exactly.
Like in the Notebook when he's like, what do you want?
What do you want?
What do you want? She's like, I don't know.
Yeah, she's crying and yeah. Number 6, prioritize your happiness. So another thing that people do when they're trying to be very positive is that they put everybody else above themselves. So like you want to make everybody happy, but you can't make everybody happy, but also you need to prioritize your own happiness. Like how are you going to be this positive person if you're spending all of your energy and time on other people? You have to spend some time on yourself. We have a whole freaking thing on self-care, you know?
Yes.
Like you have to be able to do it.
Mhm.
You need that time to focus on yourself. You need that time to think about what is going to make you happy and what does make you a more positive or better person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I struggle with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's
But
hard.
not in a bad way.
It can be hard. Like,
Yeah.
it's not bad to want to make others happy,
Yeah.
you know, but it's bad to prioritize other people's happiness 100% of the time above your own.
Yes.
So it's a balance. Number 7, don't dwell on the past. Obviously, you
Let go.
cannot manifest positive anything for the future if you're stuck
If you're
in the
stuck
past.
in the past, yeah.
So that's something you just talked about with your manifestation journey and what you've learned with the winter solstice was
Yes.
you were trying to manifest some shit, but you were also holding on to some shit. Recently, you've let go of that shit, and now you're welcoming in some new stuff. You know,
What did I let go?
Joseph.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oops. I understand.
Beep the name out.
Yeah, I was like, oop.
Just kidding.
Yeah.
We're leaving it in. I don't fucking
Oh,
care.
yeah. I don't. Who's listening to this? No one.
Also, if you are and you know, then you know. Like,
Yeah. True.
whatever. Don't cheat on people.
I was like, what did I let go of again? I'm sorry. That's how much I let go. I fucking forgot.
Your trash bag of an ex-boyfriend.
Oh, rip.
Practice self-love is number 8.
Yeah. We have episodes for all of these tips, I feel
like we do. Yeah, we have a
have
whole
a
letting go episode.
letting go.
We definitely have a
Self-care.
self-care, yeah, which is self-love. We have something along
We
the
talk
lines of the
about
gratitude.
somewhere a lot, if not in every episode.
We have a toxic positivity one.
Yeah. Wow, look at us.
Number 9, regulate negative discussions.
Ooh, okay. This one I feel is so important because we've talked about this too. You have to be able to have those hard conversations and you have to be able to step up sometimes
Right.
and facilitate them.
Right.
Because not everyone will or knows how to.
Right. In the same time, though, you can't always be having negative conversations.
Well, yeah,
you know?
I just mean
So,
like talking about like instead of pushing that shit under the rug, addressing it, fixing it, letting go, moving on, healing.
Yeah. Facilitate
So
negative conversations. Yeah, you have to have them. You have to address the bad because there's bad. I mean, you can't have good without bad. We've talked about that. But yeah, address it. I mean, definitely don't just push it under the rug or act like it's going to go away. Some shit needs addressing and fixing and, you know, be there and be strong enough to look at it and fix it. And also, that just helps with the letting go of everything. It's like you're kind of talking about the bad or addressing it, acknowledging it, so then you're ready for the good. Yeah. And then the last one here is don't let negative vibes overpower you. So, negative vibes exist. You know, obviously you're not going to be positive all the time, but don't let them overpower you. Like they're at the end of the day, they're just feelings, you know? So you need to be able to think through how you're feeling. It goes all the way back to number 1, which was mindfulness. Is you cannot just allow negativity to overpower you and overrule you. You need to be stronger than it. Yeah. So, yeah.
Those are all great tips.
Great tips. Hopefully that can help you manifest some positive.
Take all those and there's adding on to that, there's like different ways, like we've talked about the journaling thing, you know, like you can write down what you want.
Right.
You can just
there's obviously other ways to manifest things, like you mentioned lighting a candle. You
made
a little
one
thing
good one is
making
candle. Like a storyboard. Making a mood vision board.
Oh yeah, that's
making a vision board is totally a way of manifesting.
We were gonna do that on our equinox that we didn't get to have.
I know. Should we
our fall
do
equinox.
A winter one?
We obviously would have to do a winter one a year later.
Let's do it. We have all the stuff for it.
Yeah, great. Let us know if you want to come to our equinox.
Just kidding. One day we're gonna have events and we'll sell tickets.
Yeah.
And you guys can all come to our equinox.
And it'll be
events.
stuff like this. It'll be workshops to work through of things fun. Like this.
We do a good job.
Yeah.
I think it would be a lot of fun.
It would be.
And very healing.
So healing. Our other one was very
Should
healing.
I guess you have your engagement party. But when's the winter? Like a month later?
I think so.
It's just us girls.
It's like the week after Thanksgiving. Anywho.
Oh, winter.
Yeah.
I was like, when's
like, what are you
Thanksgiving?
talking
I was like,
about?
when's Thanksgiving this year?
No, it's like the week after Thanksgiving, I think.
Okay.
All right, so we'll go ahead and wrap her up here. I think we've had a really great episode. We've liked talking about this.
Yeah, this was a fun conversation.
Yeah.
I liked having this one.
Me too.
And just so you guys know, we did not plan this at all. Like this
we had
morning,
no idea what we were going to talk about.
She texted me, "What is our episode about today?" And I was like,
like
I literally have no idea. I was like, manifesting mindset.
Yeah.
And you were like, yeah, let's do it.
So yeah, this one was a good
those
one.
Those have been my favorite ones.
Me too.
The ones where like there's a little bit of structure, but
I mean, it's just more organic, and I think that we get to get our thoughts out as they're happening rather than try and think about them, write them down, talk to each other about them, and then like rephrase them. These are like our pure, raw
this is
thoughts.
Raw and unfiltered.
Raw and unfiltered as it's coming to us, so I like talking like that. I think it's nice for people. Hopefully it's nice for people.
You guys get to just see how we act normally.
Yeah, this is how we talk to each other on a day-to-day basis. Most of our conversations consist of gratitude and manifesting. No.
Gratitude, yeah. We sit around and we like meditate together and hold hands.
We do all the time.
I sprayed her with Palo Santo earlier.
She
like,
did do
aggressively.
You're like, it's really good for you. You sprayed it all around my head and then fucking squirted me in the face with it. Anywho.
It's body mist. It's sparkly too.
It smelled really good.
Yeah,
I didn't mind it.
You guys should check it out. It's Little Shop of Oils.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, she's cute.
Little shop of horrors.
Okay, no,
shop.
But
you know that movie,
I
Little
do.
Shop.
You just watched it. That's why you're singing it.
Yeah, I love it. Cute movie. Halloween.
All right, yeah, we're excited for Halloween. Side note,
Bachelor,
Halloween.
A lot of good things coming.
That's all I have to look forward to actually right now.
My engagement party.
Oh,
you're looking forward to it.
What am I gonna wear?
What are you gonna wear?
Like, how fancy is this thing?
Not
at all.
No, it's like a fall themed, just cute.
Oh wait, fits. But like how? Oh, so we'll not
talk
dressy.
About this
okay, sorry.
Have a wonderful rest of your week, everybody.
Okay, bye. Love you. Have a good day. Go manifest some shit.
Yeah, watch The Bachelor. Bye.
When is Thanksgiving?
When's Thanksgiving?
Does Thanksgiving change?
Yeah, it's never on the same day.
It's like the third
Thursday.
It's the third Thursday
of the month.
God. Stupid.
Holidays are weird.
But Halloween.
Yeah, I was like, but it's always on the same day.
October 31st, bitch.
I guess so. It's Christmas, but